And that is the time you will see what we call the greatest disappointment of your life. Watch this. Anytime that something is about to show up in your life, most of the things that will happen will ensure and bring you that you begin to walk alone. Anytime you discover that people begin to leave you and you are walking alone, a season is close. It is part of what and how God does it. Have you seen that the 50 prophets went to, the 50 sons of prophet, they went to who? Elisha. And they said, have you been told that your master will be taken? Do you know that Elijah was also their master? Elijah was also. But now they said to Elisha, do you know your master? Because at this point in time, Elijah ceases to be our master. But it was in that season that the greatest thing was reserved for this young man. Because at any point in time when a shift wants to come, everything will give you every opportunity to back out. Do you remember that at that point in time, when they were telling him, do you know that your master will be taken? Is another way of saying that if we have decided that it's no longer our what, then what next? Then make also a decision and disown who? Elijah. But this young man says, hold your peace. And even at that point in time, Elijah looked at him and says, young man, part from me. And that was the time he says, my soul, as long as the Lord liveth, I will not part from you. Is that true? Now, what was he looking for? He was actually looking for something that Elijah himself does not have. What exactly was he looking for? He was looking for double. He was looking for double portion that even Elijah himself has no clue about. Because if Elijah would have gotten double portion himself, would have operated with it. And he was aware that he was asking a man what a man does not have. But do you understand why he actually had to follow Elijah? He followed Elijah because he knows that he doesn't have it, but Elijah knows where it is. I'm telling you the truth, if you become great in life, there's a height we used to see. It's not everybody that has such eyes. Do you know now this is Edward seated here? There are things that is not with you, but you have the authority in God to point it to people. Now, if the same people despise you, they don't have that audacity to have it from God. He was asking Elijah what Elijah didn't have. Because Elijah himself told him, what you are asking is very hard. Is it true? He said, what you are asking is very hard. Even what you are asking, to me, I've not worked in it. But there's something I know. If you can see what I'm taking. So anytime that God wants to bring a change in you, you will begin to discover that certain people will start leaving you. I can look at your life and I know that your change is not far. And I can look at your life and say, but brother, you don't know what we're talking about. We have scriptures to prove to you how this thing works. When God wants to raise you to do mighty things upon the earth, such a thing that no man has ever dared, God will begin to ask you to do something that no man has ever done. That's how we know. God will begin to demand from you what is not common to men, because you are looking for uncommon breakthrough. So you need to understand that working with Elijah to Elisha was a position for change. Is that true? Because he has positioned himself for a change. That there will be a transition in his time. Such transition that has never been seen. Uncommon. But yet, he has to be positioned. In this season, I see God connecting you with people that matters.